And welcome back to the Crypto Hulk Show. Got a great show lined up for you. Yeah, big things are happening. They're getting it all set up. The store is getting set up. I want you to know, I got to speak very clearly because some people think we're getting rich tomorrow. You've been watching too many of these other programs. And then you search for answers, and then you make it to the Crypto Hulk Show, and you're like, whoa. We've got a lot on Crypto Hulk Show. We have a lot of deep dived information. Like, we know that the top governments, China, Russia, United States, they're the ones who started this. All this crypto, we have the evidence. I've shown it. See, on my channel, it's different. And a lot of channels, all they can say is, oh, yeah, it's the government. They did this. But they don't have the evidence that we have. That's the main difference. Everybody can talk. Yeah. I believe this. I believe that. I say by May, this happens, or whatever it is. You know, I'll tell you what. So far, May has turned out to be like the biggest month in crypto I've ever seen. We're the biggest movers and shakers, where Webull gets a license. Like on and on. I could sit here for 20 minutes going on what I see. All these banks hooking up with fintechs, this, that. Like, I'm just seeing it all. And then we'll probably get crypto legislation, stablecoin legislation, all in this month of May. Like I told you 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago, I've been telling you, May 2025. I'm not saying that's the day where we're rich. I said something massive is going to happen in 2025. Well, so far, I don't think I have never seen a bigger month than May of 2025 in crypto. From all of the connections happening, I'm not talking about price. They're not ready to go yet. We don't even have regulations. This thing ain't go until we have global. Remember, I've been telling you this for 2.5 years. You ain't getting rich until one, we got global crypto regulations, and number two, global tokenization. I've been telling you that ever since. So far, this month has turned out to be, a lot of massive movements. JP Morgan first uses Chainlink for a transaction. Like this month has been the biggest month ever in crypto. I've been in crypto for 5 years. This month of May has been the biggest. Bitcoin hits its top, its high point this month. A lot of stuff have happened this month. I never said we're going to get rich. I said just this month will be massive for crypto. So far, I'm right. It's bigger than any other month we've had. Yeah, Ripple has partnered with over half the planet, and yet the price retracts once again. That's what somebody just said. Oh, man. I've got the Ghost drink, and it tastes like it's the Welch's grape juice Ghost, and it literally tastes like I'm drinking the purple grape juice. If I were to close my eyes and somebody were to give me that, I'm like, they got into the old school Welch's grape juice stuff. The purple grape juice tastes just like it. Highly recommend it. If you like grape juice, which I do, I love it. That's got no calories and a whole bunch of bang. Bang. Okay. Namaste. Everybody, we're at the tail end. You're on the right channel. From all the shadow banning that has happened in my channel, where even YT blew out one of my channels, just totally deleted it. That's how I knew 4 years ago, 4.5 years ago, actually. I think I was 6 months into my show, 6 months into my channel, and YT deleted the fucking channel. Then I told myself, I think you're onto something. I knew at that point I was on the right track. I asked my higher power to show me things so I can help people. And that's why I have it's basically a free channel. Maybe about 95% of my content's free for 5 years. We don't go to a private channel here. We don't go to some Patreon website. I'm not putting anything down. I'm just saying I have a show where I'm trying to reach every single person without being a respecter of person, poor or rich or whatever. My channel is the only channel on the internet that has the best content, and whether you're broke, poor, and you got nothing, you can watch my show and learn better than a pay channel. I know I have a friend who used to, I don't know if he still pays Raoul Paul like $500, $1,000 a month. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Are you serious? That dude doesn't come up with nothing. He's like what they call the Johnny come lately. Yeah, he'll talk about XRP good right now. Go back 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago. That dude wasn't saying anything about XRP at all. Then you watch Crypto Hulk show. It's been nothing but XRP, pumping XRP. But anyhow, yeah, that's just how it works with these amateurs, man. I can't go to the 5, boom shakalaka. I can't go to the first 5 because I've already let it past. So then I will go into the, hi, my name's Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor. Not a crypto advisor at all. I don't know anything about crypto or finances, so don't watch the show. My goal is to get you financially destroyed. Hopefully you just get fucking deleted. You got nothing left. That's my goal. I don't do any kind of a deep dive. I don't do research. I just sit around and let my ass just get fatter and grow bigger. Crypto Hug doesn't show pictures of his A. We appreciate that. Oh my God, I need a drink. Yummy. So I eat breakfast. I slowly drink caffeine while I do the show. I missed one of the garbage men this morning, the recyclable shit. I missed that one, but I took the main garbage out, so that's good. Just so I'd put that out there. Okay, so I used to have like 1.3 million views until YT started really, they'll wait, they'll let me build up my channel and then just chop it in half. 90% recycling goes to landfill anyway. Yeah. I want to look on my channel because they've been busting. I've not been able to get. Okay, so I'm at 69,200. I'm going to see if they're going to let me hit 70,000. It takes really, really long time because they do so much. They delete people and stuff on here. So it's 69,200. I've sworn some days I go back and look at it and it's down at 69,000. It's like they take people off. They kick people off my channel. Interesting. Let me start. I'm getting, I can't, the recycling people show up every other week. Now that doesn't work. The amount of, I don't know if you guys have this issue, the amount of cardboard and Amazon shit to get sent to this house by Mrs. Crypto Hulk just fucking orders, and I order some stuff too, but it's just like I have this overwhelming growing mound of recyclable cardboard in the garage. I can't park 2 cars in the garage. Not that I have 2 cars. I got 1 car. But it's like I can't put any more on the other side of the garage because the cardboard just keeps piling up, and I can't. So now I'm gonna have to find somebody with a truck to come over, pay him, I don't know, $150, and put just cardboard. I have it in boxes. I smash it and it's neatly in boxes, but fuck, it takes up half the garage. And I'm like, the fucking garbage company they got to show up every fucking week. I can't get rid of this shit. I'm in a surplus. I'm not able to get rid of the cardboard because I got to break it down. All that shit takes fucking time, which I don't have. But it's just, I am having an overwhelming, and it had it at my last house where I had the garage, 1-car garage, entirely full of cardboard and shit. It was just fucking insane. It's like I've never had this. Cardboard is awesome. Love cardboard. Well, whatever. It's just this mound of cardboard is overwhelming. My last landlord went into the had to fix something, so he came into the garage like, "Oh, are you running a recycling business?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's what I do part-time to help pay the rent." So that he wouldn't say shit, right? Not that he can, because it's just cardboard. But he's like, "You got a lot of fucking cardboard. Do you like have one of those trucks and you pick up stuff from people?" Yeah, that's what I do. Because I didn't want to tell him, "No, this is mine. I'm having a problem because I'm being overwhelmed." You know, when you buy a TV or just everything comes in bags and whatever. And it's just, I'm trying not to throw it away, but it's like, fuck, I need like the 2 or 3 dumpsters a week for the next, if I had 2 or 3 dumpsters a week for the next month, I could probably get rid of this cardboard, but it's just overwhelming. So yeah, get a dumpster. I'm thinking about just, paying some $150 or $200, just throw all the shit in there. I can't keep it in the garage. It's like I can't do shit in my other garage, the other 1-car garage, because it's just got cardboard and shit in there. I can't do shit. There's no fucking room. Okay. All right. So I used to have like 1.3 million people. YT is being a bitch. They're fucking the channel up. I'd appreciate some help. And it's working. The hours are going. What they're doing is they're cutting down my actual views. I'm at 650,000 now. I used to be at 1.3 million. And now my watch time hours are going up. That because you guys are doing that. So that's at least the good part. Leave any kind of a comment in the top chat. I don't even fucking care what you, just no naked pictures or nothing. Unless you're a Nime. Just kidding. No, he's not. Yes, he is. But, and then after the show, leave a comment in there. I don't care what it is. Save this video as one of your favorites. Share this video with as many people as you can, even if you send it to your own email, because I want to show you interacting with me and yourself and stuff. We're not trying to manipulate any kind of algorithm. That's not what we do here at Crypto Hulk Show. Absolutely not. And not that they're manipulating my numbers, but I would never think about manipulating theirs. And then lastly, make a playlist of 8 videos, play it every day. If you get a phone call and you want to turn the volume off, don't use your YouTube left corner to mute it. Use this, because when you use YT to mute stuff, they know and they think you're manipulating their algorithm, which we don't want to do. I would never intend. Just only if you want to turn the volume off, hit your keyboard, not the YT app on your computer thing. That's only during a phone call, not for the full 8 hours, okay? Not for the full 8 hours. That would be wrong, okay? That would be manipulation. We always follow rules on Crypto Hulk Show. We love paying tax, and I love getting fucked over by YouTube. It's a beautiful experience. Okay. Let's start with Chainlink. I'm telling you, man, something's got to give. Something's getting set up, everybody. Like, I could feel it. I'm getting those feelings. YouTube and the government. Yep, those two stupid assholes. That's what it is. Somebody in the government, some little fucking wiener sucking man that works for YT calls himself he won't classify himself as a man. He classifies himself as, I don't know, something. God. When did our government allow mentally ill people to determine what sex they are? Like, what the fuck? Okay, and then especially when they do the stuff to children, when they do the snip on the children. I worked in probation. One last rant. I worked some time in probation. The reason we couldn't do anything harsh or strong to anyone under 18 is that they're juveniles and their brains are not fully developed. So we cannot try them as adults nor punish them as adults. But now it's okay to cut their wee-wees off and call Jimmy Sarah and put a lipstick and shit on and make them wear a dress. And I mean, like, what? Their brains are not fully developed. That's what the science has shown all these years. But now all of a sudden, little Jimmy wants to be called Sarah and he wants titties. I'm just like, what? Where have we gone wrong in a society where we let the mentally ill people out of the cages and let them run the institution? Serious problem. Okay. We removed God. Yes. That's definitely true. Okay, kids. Chainlink, here we go. Chainlink unveils a new startup program, Build on Solana. Come on, man. Chainlink plans to help accelerate Web3. Okay, oh, got it. Web3. We like hearing about Web3 and all this DeFi shit. You want to know why? Because that makes our Flare crypto that you can buy at Caleb and Brown, FLR Flare. Get that shit. It's 1.5 cents. Flare's DeFi Web3. XDC Flare. XDC is DeFi Web3. Just putting that out there. Those are two cryptos that have not gone up because they're set up for later in this crypto journey. Go to my link. Go to my link for Caleb Brown. Get yourself hooked up. Caleb Brown won't let you down, just like Henry Brown. Okay. Now, we got Chainlink here getting involved in Web3 and Solana. The Chainlink program aims at boosting Solana network adoption by supporting Web3 projects building on Layer 1. Build on Solana targets teams leveraging the Chainlink standard to develop on Solana. Selected projects will benefit from expert guidance, technical mentorship, growth resources, and increased market visibility. We have Chainlink helping startup companies build on Solana. Now that's interesting. We're going to keep reading here because I've got the BS meter right here. Now the BS meter is ready to go off right now, but I'm going to hold off. I just want to check this. Abbreviate your words such as F. Oh, fuck, I can't read his comment section. I got to concentrate here. So they have a little program. Chainlink has a program called Build on Solana. I'm just like, are you fucking serious? This is so stupid. Let me continue. With Build on Solana, we're deepening our collaboration with Solana. Yeah, because it requires, okay, look, I'll just tell you what, Solana's so fucked up. Oh, God, here Crypto Hook goes. How fucked up is it? It is so fucked up that Solana requires everybody else to make it work. So you got to have Chainlink for the oracles and shit. Then we bring in Ripple because Chainlink is now a partner of Ripple. But then you got Hedera and Algorand all mixed up in that. And then we got fucking Allbridge from Stellar. So we got Allbridge with Stellar. Allbridge is a bridge just like the Ripple bridge. Now I'm drawing a blank because Axelar. So in order to get Solana to work, we got Chainlink, Ripple, Hedera, Algorand, Axelar, Stellar, Allbridge, just to make, that's 7. Do we really need 7 cryptos just to make fucking Solana work? Why don't we try this? I know it takes years of college to understand this. Why don't we just use a crypto that works? Son of a bitch. Cryptoholic, do you have a PhD degree? No, it's called just using your common sense. Why don't we use, I know this is a really stretch for people that like Solana, that are just sucking the dick of Solana. You can use an interoperable platform. Sorry to tell you, but you can use like Allbridge or Axelar and it'll be a bridge. So you don't need Solana. Just saying, you can build on the XRP Ledger or Stellar. You can build on either one of those, your little heart's desire. And then you use a thing, this really complicated thing called, Allbridge. And we could see Solana go bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. I don't know why. I don't know why they're doing all these dumb shit things like this. I mean, Ethereum, we know it doesn't work. So somebody develops like an Ethereum 2, which is dog shit Solana, and that shit don't work. That's why I got ZK Sync. Hopefully you guys get that too. But get it on my sponsor, Caleb and Brown, by the way. Don't buy it on Coinbase. Don't be a bitch. So Chainlink is trying its best to help this 80-year-old hooker called Solana. Oh, God. What they're trying to do is pump it up. They're trying to pump up all this dumb shit crypto to distract y'all. Now, go to the end of the article. 1, 2, 3. Fourth paragraph. May 14th. Oh, I know. That was like 4 days ago, Cryptoholic. That's a long fucking time. That's old news. May 14th. JP Morgan taps Chainlink. This is so played out. And Ondo Finance to power its first cross-chain delivery versus payment transaction. Oh, so that's gonna, okay, look, man. This is the property of R3 Corda right here with XDC. I'm just showing you right now ahead of time. This wasn't even, you know what? This is a bonus. I didn't even put this in, but when they start talking about delivery versus payment transaction, we're getting into the XDC, aren't we? Oh, shit. Let me show you right here. Hold on a minute. Delivery versus payment. And okay, everybody. Here we go. This is a freebie. This is a freebie right now. Cryptoholic is bringing in all the cryptos. Look, I'm showing. Let me show you this. Show me what you're working with. Remember how I told you all this Web3, like this I just made up just like that. Okay, so this wasn't scripted or planned. I didn't rehearse this for an hour in the bathroom before I showed up here. No, this shit's too fucking easy. Look, I can call out all the dumb shit these people are doing, and I'm going to do it right now.
Oh, you over there. Don't bring that over here. That's bullshit.
Okay, come over later. We'll have some coffee, and we'll talk. Now, what I'm looking at here is R3 Corda. R3 is a platform. They utilize Corda. What does the R3 page say? And we're talking 4 years ago. It says delivery versus payment. Well, wait, no, Crypto. We were just reading about delivery versus payment. JP Morgan, excuse me. JP Morgan tapped Chainlink and Ondo to finance its first cross-chain delivery versus payment transaction. Delivery, JP Morgan's first one, really? Because I'm going to call bullshit. I already hit the bullshit meter. That's a fucking lie, okay? Because right here, we've got R3. It's an R3 page. They utilize the crypto XDC that you need to buy on Caleb and Brown, okay? They're talking about JP Morgan did its first ever delivery versus payment. Oh, God. I had to hit the bullshit meter. Here's an R3 page. Delivery versus payment is central to the world's security settlement systems. Oh shit, Crypto Hulk. How the fuck do you remember this stuff? For you, anything. So we've got delivery versus payment 4 years ago. R3 has already been doing this. They're using a CBDC, a settlement choice model. Then R3 Corda, let me show the brand new people, just so you know. R3 Corda is going to use the XDC crypto. I don't care. There's another platform out there saying, oh, R3's not going to. They were on the program and said they weren't. Come on, man. Don't give me that dumb shit. These motherfuckers are lying all the time. I got the evidence right here. I don't care what these motherfuckers say. I got the evidence right here. R3 Corda network is going to go DeFi with XDC crypto. There it is right there. That article's 2 years old, okay? They're using XDC. Whatever channel you were watching, and these dumb shits come out and say that they work for XDC, and they're not, they work for R3, and they're not using XDC. They can go suck fat dicks, all right? I'm not having other channels put out fucked up information, all right? So we're looking at this article here that we're done with. You got JP Morgan claiming that they're using Chainlink and Ondo to do their first delivery versus payment. That's a lie. I'm not going to get into the deep dive now because it's not the time and the place about how JP Morgan knows all about R3 and XDC and shit like that. They're playing like they don't know. Like they've never been on a date before, you know? All right. Now, we've got through that article. Let's look at some evidence here. So, JP Morgan's going to use Ondo and Chainlink and shit. All right. I don't want to be a buzz buster of the Chainlink people, but Chainlink, you're put out of business because Ripple has something called Codius, and it's already in the internet. Just putting that out there. Chainlink's a distraction, just saying. So Ripple adopts the Chainlink standard because, yes, Ripple's using Codius, and Codius is sandboxed code. Codius was Google's involved with Codius. Google bought Codius technology from Native Client. Native Client invented Codius, which Google kind of voluntold them, you're going to sell it to us, which then they gave it to Ripple, which then went in the HTTP 420 or 402, or whatever the fuck it is, template in the internet. This is all just, look, Chainlink, it ain't a thing, all right? But I'll just read the article anyway. You got Ripple and Chainlink as a partner helping Ondo to do what JP Morgan wants. Ta-da! Notice how Chainlink needs Ripple. This shit won't get done. Without Stellar and Ripple, none of this fucking shit will get done. Ripple and Stellar are the platforms that all cryptos need to get shit done, all right? I'm not saying they're better than any particular. What they do, Ripple's XRP ledger than Stellar, is they help facilitate interoperability. So it allows. They are like the middleman getting everything done. Right here, Ondo is working with BlackRock, okay? Now, I started talking about Ondo, and it was about 10 to 15 cents when it just first came out. And guess what? I was talking about it, and nobody knew it had a connection to Ripple. Ripple hadn't even said anything about any of this with Axelar. Nothing at all. I'm out there, Crypto Hog. We can go all the way back. My evidence speaks for itself. I'm talking about Ondo and showing all the links directly back to BlackRock when it was 10 cents. No other channel is showing that. It took about 3 to 4 months, and then everybody else is like, oh yeah, Axelar is using it. And I'm like, dude, you only got that from my channel. Next, we got Axelar is helping Ondo. Let's take a look at this. Bluezell or ZK Sync. ZK Sync will be, I think, your short-term moneymaker. It'll take off. ZK Sync is something that I'm kind of keeping for short-term because I realize it's finite. ZK Sync is finite. Unlike Ripple and Stellar, they'll be here long after I'm gone. ZK Sync is something that I'm going to get, maybe sell off when it hits $5 a piece or something, $10, and dump it into something else. So here you got Ondo Finance is working with Axelar. There's your article there. Axelar's a crypto, Ondo's a crypto. And for the short term, I'd get Ondo. If you want long term, Axelar. Your next article right here, XRP Ledger is working with Axelar. There's your evidence right there. Now, here's where the JP Morgan comes in. JP Morgan's been using XRP Ledger. They know exactly what it is and what it does. This is all a distraction, all these other little cryptos and stuff. Look at this article here. JP Morgan joins forces with Ripple. There you go. Ripple partner in the United Arab Emirates. JP Morgan is using the Al Fardan exchange to send money all around the world in 2 to 5 seconds using XRP as a bridge. There you go. JP Morgan's already using XRP. We all know. At least on this channel, we all know. Now, they talked about this Ondo fucking Chainlink thing and Solana and just a bunch of mess, right? Well, here is your All Bridge. This is for those of you guys that got Stellar. You see, Stellar's platform, they have an interoperable bridge called All Bridge. All Bridge launch connects Stellar, Ethereum, Solana, CeeLo, and Polygon. There you go. Anything Ethereum related, Stellar's got you covered. You see, yeah, I'll just leave it at that. So Stellar, massive importance in the crypto space. That'll be the end of that group of news articles. Let me check the comment section, then we'll go to our next article. Songbird, yeah. I mean, I was there in Flare when they first announced Flare and all these things. I didn't get it. I didn't like the rollout of Flare. I didn't trust it. It was too last minute. They wanted to do airdrops. I don't like free shit. I don't accept free shit. I don't like to. It always costs you more in the end. I'd rather just pay regular price than get free shit, personally. So when Flare came out, and I didn't get the Songbird, none of that. I bought recently, and I'm done buying Flare. I've got 3 times the amount of Flare that I do have XRP. I paid 1.5 cents for them on Caleb and Brown, my sponsor. I just got enough Flare where I don't really feel I need anymore. I don't have a ton. It's just I need to start getting at least 10 cryptos that have real solid world use case. And that's kind of where I'm going to keep it. And I don't want to overdo any one crypto. I want them balanced in case there's a rug pull on one of them. So if I got 10 cryptos and 9 of them go down, there's a chance one of them I'm still going to be able to buy a house and have it paid in cash and drive a nice little car like a Porsche Macan S or something. Stu Lavelle sent 10 Crypto Hulk memberships. You got Ian Griffin, R. Digi, Chris Frankmore, Table Rock Guy. Then we got JP Aussie, Jay Riggs, Just a Carton Dog got memberships by Stu Lavelle. Mark Golden, Richard Cass, and Mark Lacey. All those people got memberships by Stu Lavelle. Remember, this week on Thursday, we will not have Caleb and Brown because they were just on last Thursday. Then we got Ripple, the Las Vegas event coming up. I won't be going in there. There's no need for me to go in there. It's useless. But I will meet up with my sponsor. And if I happen to see some Crypto Hawk fans, that's cool. But I won't be hanging around the that conference. I don't want to talk about the conference, but I just won't be doing anything there. It's a waste of my time, personally. All right, next article. Let's talk about this. David Markuluk, what network is Allbridge on? Stellar. It's working with Stellar. Allbridge is its own thing. It's a, from what I understand, a platform that they put on Stellar to make it interoperable. I don't know where to buy it. It's not really popular to buy. But let's look into this now. This is very interesting. We got here Blackbird, a business called Blackbird boards the Airwallex rocket with a $60 million agreement. Blackbird Ventures intends to invest $60 million into Airwallex. That's a Ripple partner. I want you to see what's going on. I want you to see how the Chinese, I want you to, again, I've said 5 years ago, when we first start off all this, you'll have 100 crypto exchanges. When we're getting close, you'll have 10. So what happens is they start off with like 100 exchanges and they whittle them all down. What we're seeing here is just what I've been saying the past 5 years. Companies are consolidating and they're going to start taking over exchanges. And we're seeing this here. Airwallex is soaring in value with grand global ambitions. Let me go through. Blackbird, Australia's venture capital, joins the Airwallex party, and they give them $60 million to innovate. Blackbird's late stage love follows a $100 million Series E extension in late 2023 that valued Airwallex at $5.6 billion. I'm telling you what, these tech companies with Ripple, this is what's going on. They're all starting to click up. These venture, okay, look, something massive is coming for crypto laws, stablecoin laws, stablecoins, crypto. What we're seeing here is they're all getting set up, everybody. They know what's going to happen. I used to work in court, okay? I already told you already. I work in court at the state supreme level. And we already knew what would happen in the court hearing before the court hearing happened. I knew probably how everything would go down, unless there's weird shit that could come out of nowhere. But it's just, we generally knew exactly what's going to happen. These people know the same thing. They know all these companies, Tencent, that's Chinese, is hooking up with Salesforce, Square Peg, Airwallex, Blackbird, Ripple. See, they're all coming together. What I've noticed when I first started crypto about, how long ago? 5 years ago. 5 years ago, everything's all separate. This company's there, that one's over there, another one's. But now what I'm seeing is you're getting 5, 6, 7 companies all clicking up now, getting ready. It's almost like it's almost like they pretend not to know each other. They pretend not to work together. Then all of a sudden, everybody gets a text. And they read the text. They're like, oh, 6 months from now, we're going to have crypto laws. So you need to get all hooked up, get your licenses in order. Like, this is what I'm telling you how it happens. I know it happens like this. Somebody in the United States government gets a call from one of the top 5 rich families of the world. And they're like, yeah, okay, United States, you guys got a green light. Somewhere about 6 months from now, we're going to allow limited banking, like whatever they're doing. They're easing it out. They're not doing a full rollout. Don't worry. You're not rich, okay? But they're going to allow certain sectors to just, like with stablecoin payments, and they'll let that run, and they'll see how it works. Okay, open up another area. Okay, it's not going to be this flipping a switch. Like, it will, but in a certain sector. Because remember, you got to get everybody hooked up. Everybody's not hooked up. But this is what I'm showing you right here. Here's the evidence that these companies are all coming together. Here's an article here. Talks about Ripple partner Airwallex. Let's take a look. We are literally watching how they're rolling out this. They're rolling it all out in pieces, okay? Ripple partner Airwallex raises $160 million. This is 5 years ago. I remember when this happened, I was in crypto. Oh, now looky here. Australian Fintech Airwallex announces it raised with the Australian New Zealand Bank. We know Airwallex is a Ripple partner. And you got Salesforce working it. Well, isn't that something? Didn't we just read the article about Blackbird and Salesforce and Tencent Adventures, which is a Chinese? Yep. Now, where does all this come from, Crypto Hulk? Well, let me show you right here. It's called, let me show you what no other channel goes over, okay? Here's the evidence and where it all came from. Ripple. All roads lead back to Ripple. Here's the video. Go to like the 1 or 2 second mark. It shows it right here. International Ripple Business Association. Ta-da, right there. Now, go to the 12-second mark. Crypto Hulk, what is the IRBA, International Ripple Business Association? Gateways are the on-ramps to the Ripple network, okay? They give us the ability to move assets like fiat, cryptocurrency, gold, and silver. Are you seeing this? Ripple's XRP will be backed by gold and silver. I'm just letting you know now with facts. The difference between my channel and other ones is they don't have this. So when I tell you Ripple's going to have gold, silver, and crypto and fiat all put together, it is because I'm showing you the facts right here. It's already done. That's the difference between my channel and others. Everybody's like, oh, yeah, Ripple's going to do this. Ripple's going to do that. Okay, that's great. Do you have evidence for that? No, you don't. Do I? Always. That's how this channel's based. So I'm showing you here what Ripple's going to roll out one day. I don't know when they're going to roll it out, but I'm showing you in the future what's going to happen. That's what we do on Crypto Hulk channel. Everybody else reports to you after shit happens. My job is to show you stuff before it happens. So this is what we do here. You got the International Ripple Business Association. They have a crypto exchange, liquidity hub, whatever you want to call it. Ripple will be coming out with all these things in the future. Okay, you'll see. And then you'll have gold and silver mixed in with your crypto. That's going to give it value. So there's your evidence right there showing what the IRBA is. And if you go to the 22-second mark, well, looky right there, New Zealand. And then we got Japan, Korea, Canada, Mexico, Europe, Korea again, Panama. They all been hooked up already, everybody. New Zealand is done. This International Ripple Business Association, this is around 2015. New Zealand has been ready for 10 years. Now, Australia got a special hookup in 2022. Here's Australia. Let me show you this. Ex-Ripple executive to lead Australia's CBDC project. The Reserve Bank of Australia has released the white paper for a CBDC pilot. This is 2022. You have Dilip Rao. This article is about Dilip Rao. He was a guy that used to work at Ripple. Big shot. He was there from day one at Ripple. He quits Ripple in 2022, goes to work for the government of Australia to get all your crypto stuff hooked up. Very, very lucky. Now, the article talked about Tencent, Blackbird, Tencent, helping out Air Wallets with like, what, $60 million, right? Well, Tencent is a Chinese company. And they have something called TenPay. But let's look right here first. I'll show you that later. Right here, go to the 36-second mark. 36-second mark. Where do we got? Ripple China. The CNY. Ripple. Okay, I was listening to somebody's video this morning. One of the digital dildos. I can't mention names anymore, so I can't comment either, but y'all know who the digital dildos are. They were playing a video. And then in that video, it starts talking about, oh, yeah, China was the first country to come out with, crypto. I'm like, well, technically, no. See, you got Ripple China right here, CNY. CN stands for China. It's a country code. And the Y stands for the yuan. Just like the United States dollar, you go US and then D, right? So every country has a country code. China's a CN and then Y for the yuan. This is 2013, everybody. About 12 years ago, Ripple helped China make a cryptocurrency. And it was called, now China didn't release this. China didn't tell anybody they had it until 2018. They kept it a secret. So what I'm showing you now is what no other channel on the planet knows. This right here. This is a secret right here. So on Dumbass Channel, when they say, oh, China was the first one to come out with this tech, no, they're not. They got it from America, dummy. But you don't watch my show, so that's why you don't know. Okay, next, we're looking at the Ripple customer list 2014. I made a short video for about close to 2 minutes. I showed you the wallet address on the Ripple network. It's called Ripple China. I showed you on my short video, it's the Ripple China timeline. I'm looking at October 9th, 2014. It's titled Ripple China timeline. Now, this was all in Chinese. I had to hit the Google Translate button to translate this into English. On June 27, 2013, the Ripple China Trading Center was launched. Oh, see what I mean? They already have the Ripple Liquidity Hub, the trading center. Goes back to Ripple Singapore. Gold and silver in your wallet. Ripple's going to release crypto wallets that have gold, silver capability, fiat currency, securities, and commodities. I'm letting you know this in advance, years before. I've already actually, all this information I'm showing you here, I've been going over this for 3 years now. I've been showing you how Ripple's going to come out with a liquidity hub an exchange with gold and silver, backed crypto with gold and silver and platinum, where you have crypto, fiat, securities. You can trade with securities and commodities. All this, Ripple's going to come out with this. I'm just letting you know, it'll probably be a year or two from now. So I'm going to let you know 5 years in advance before Ripple tells you. Okay. That's how we do it on my show. Years in advance. So on the timeline, we got June 27, 2013. The Ripple China Trading Center was launched, and users can recharge through what? Alipay and TenPay. So here's confirmation only on Crypto Hulk channel that October 2014, Ripple already had Chinese companies Alipay and Tencent hooked up for XRP payments. Already done. That news group is done. Let me check the comments and we'll go to the next news group. All right. Let me take a little look here. But Crypto Hulk, Ripple doesn't use XRP. They use Peppy and Fat Granny Coin. I think I'm going to the next article. Yeah. Will you be able to buy gold through Ripple? I just showed you. They've already been allowing this for about 12 years. But right about 2013, 12 years ago, they had Ripple Singapore. I've already shown all this. They incorporated in Singapore, Ripple Singapore. They had a vault. It's called the Safe House. They have gold, silver, platinum. You could literally buy, trade, exchange. They had a debit card too, but you could use commodities, securities, gold, silver, platinum, and then trade cryptos and fiat. It was called Ripple Singapore. They had a wallet you could download and everything. Ripple will be coming out with this in about 1 or 2 years, maybe 3 years from now to the public. But I just wanted to show you like 3, 4, 5 years in advance before Ripple comes out with it. Because all the other channels, they're going to have little stiffies. Oh, look, Ripple just came out with a wallet. Oh, look at my baby fist. And I'm like, dude, we've been talking about that shit for 3, 4, 5 years already with evidence. All right. Next article, Webull. How many of you use the service Webull? Let's do a copy paste. Let's see what's going on with Webull. Webull Pay taps Coinbase infrastructure for crypto rewards and staking services. Here we go. So now we're getting these crypto companies all coming together. Starting next month, Webull Pay will reportedly offer new features such as crypto staking, stablecoin rewards, and expanded trading options. I want everybody to remember, when you join Caleb and Brown, you are an account owner. You own your account. Now, I like the fact that they don't have all this staking and this and that. What you want to do, I'm doing exactly what I want. I want Caleb Brown to utilize Fireblocks and don't fuck with my crypto, okay? I want them to just hold it, don't do shit with it, keep it safe, have my keys sharded out between 4 different places in the world. Now, when you have your money on Coinbase, you're an account holder, HOLDER. That's not good. That means when Coinbase runs into a problem, You're not the owner of the account, kid. So if Coinbase, I'm just saying, it won't go under, but if Coinbase goes under, your shit's gone. Because legally, they're allowed to utilize your crypto to pay off their debts first. Caleb Brown, I'm an account owner. That account is mine, not theirs. At Coinbase, your account is theirs. Just let you know. All of these, whatever crypto, it's crypto.com, whatever it is you're buying from, you're an account holder, not an owner. Just thought I'd put that out there. So while you're making big money off your $2 XRP and shit, and they're paying you, $5 a month because you're going hard, right? Then all of a sudden they get hacked. Like Coinbase already got hacked. They're probably going to get sued for $400 million. Guess what? I'm just showing you the future. Guess what the fuck I'm just talking about right now? At Coinbase, they got hacked back in January. They just told everybody in May. Because they had to, the government. Coinbase gets hacked in January. They let you know in May that the bad guys already have your address, how much crypto you got, your phone number, your bank account, the last 4 of your social. They know all these things. Coinbase thought it would go away. You fail to listen to Crypto Hulk, and you want to use Coinbase, the bad guys know right now, if you got like 100,000 XRP or some shit, 1 million XRP, they know where you live. Not trying to scare you, but they know where you live. I'm just putting that out there. So if you come up missing, then we'll know what happened, because you didn't get Caleb Brown like Crypto Hulk told you to. You wanted to use Coinbase. So 6 months ago, they get hacked. 5 months ago, and they finally just tell people. Why? Because the cops found out about it. So now they got to kind of tell everybody, oh yeah, well, they only know this, that, and the other information. That's all they know. They only know where you live. They only know you got $1 million in crypto, and they know your address. Oh shit. But hey, you wanted to be on Coinbase, so you didn't want to do the Caleb Brown with Crypto Hulk. So, and don't come crawling back to the channel. Don't come crawling back. Oh, Crypto Hulk. Oh, they got me for everything. You chose to be a fuck up. I want you to look in the mirror and say, you're the biggest dumb shit I've ever met. You wanted to go with Coinbase. I told you, don't do it. Stick with Caleb Brown. No, everybody's got to try to be a hero, right? When you're broke and you got nothing, then yeah. They got your email and shit. They know how to do. Yeah, you're pretty much fucking done. Should have listened to Crypto Hulk. Coinbase takes stake in stablecoin firm Circle. So I want you to see what's going on. Coinbase is linking up with Webull. Coinbase, back in 2023, they hooked up with Circle. Here it is right there. They hooked up with Circle. And if you look at this article here, what does Circle run on? Stellar. Oh. So pretty much Stellar, Circle, Webull. There's your article there. Coinbase hooks up with Stripe. This was last year in June, about a year ago. They hook up with Stripe. Now that's interesting because Stripe last year also hooks up with Bridge, what we call Bridge. So that helps Coinbase as well, that there's a bridge. Stripe acquires stablecoin platform Bridge last year. And that's interesting because Stripe and Stellar are also partners. See how all this comes together where Circle's a partner of Stellar and Circle joins Coinbase. They all kind of work together there. Stripe joins Coinbase, but then Stripe owns 2 billion lumens, by the way. 1 out of 25 lumens, stellar lumens on the planet, are owned by Stripe, just saying. And they're partners with Coinbase. Now, last year, like I said, Stripe joined something called Bridge. They buy a company called Bridge. It's a platform, right? Well, looky right here, because Stripe's also a Stellar partner. But look right here, Allbridge just pops up. 2023, Allbridge is owned by Stellar, and it hooks up Ethereum, Solana, CeeLo, and Polygon. Very interesting. That's the end of that little series right there. Stu Lavelle came in and gave 10 memberships. We've got Justin Sars, Brian Wolf, Richard Burgess, P. Smith, Data Head got memberships from Stu Lavelle, A Balance, Eternal Being, Justin Schumacher, Viam Natial, and Champ. Those people got memberships by Stu Lavelle. Allbridge is 8 cents, somebody says, Mr. OG. Let me check his comments. Okay, that I think will be it. We're at the 1 hour mark, so that's pretty good. I got a great article lined up for the PM show. This doesn't get a whole lot bigger than this. Wow. When you see all the people hooked up with Coinbase, I just got done going over Coinbase. But this next one, I got to make a separate show out of it because in order for me to do this article right, I need 5 to 10, and I just can't really spend 5 or 10 minutes right now. All right, that'll do it for this show in the AM. And that'll be it. Right now, it's 8 o'clock a.m., Monday, May 19th, 2025. If I do another show, it'll be 5:30 maybe, or somewhere in that area. I usually always do a show about 7 a.m.-ish. And in the afternoon, if I do one, it's around 5 p.m. Pacific-ish. You got to go look for my channel. Do not trust on being notified. You have to physically go to my channel, Wayne Williams, for the YT is at it again fund. One of these days, we won't have to use, hey, look, one of these days, when this crypto takes off, you guys are all going to be rich. And this show is going to be pretty much over. You know, we're on a journey. We're struggling each day, trying to get this paid off and get this done and try to work on our relationships and with the kids and trying to just, and one of these days, look, we're all here because we know where this goes. We're all here because I show you the evidence. We're all here getting shadow banned by YT. The reason, but yet they'll let a dumb shit program have 1 million viewers and stuff, right? Oh, never have a problem with the dumb shit scammers, right? Their channels, they never have a problem at all. They grow like fucking crazy, don't they? But my channel, I got people telling me all the time, they can't donate. They can't find the show. It's on and on. It's on and on problems. They're trying, the people at the top are trying their best to keep you poor. And that's why I'm trying my best to show you all the facts. But one of these days, this thing takes off. And at that point, it's trying to maintain wealth. So if I have another channel, which I don't know, but if I do, it's going to be on studying how do we avoid having them take our money? So I'll be looking at different countries around the world and living trusts and all different legal loopholes and ways to do things. I mean, that'll be the next portion of the show. We'll already be rich. Now, how do we maintain it? That'll be the next. Right now, the drive of my show is, here's the cryptos. Here's how we're going to get rich. And when that day comes, this show's over. How I do it right now, there won't be any need for it. The next thing will be Crypto Hulk. Now that I've got $100 million, what the fuck are we going to do so I don't lose it and blow it all? Crypto Hulk, I don't want the government taking half my shit. What are we going to do? That will be kind of like the, if I wanted to keep working when this is done. Or maybe, you know what? Maybe we get into some kind of foundation or something. And I don't know, run some kind of a business that's beneficial for people in some way. I have no idea. There's so much, the options are open that I'm just going to, the first thing is, let's just work on getting rich. Let's get XRP above $5 because that would be like the first thing. But okay. I'll see y'all in my next broadcast, whenever that will be.